Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kapows Arcade Adventures. Man, it has been a struggle to get content out lately. It's been roughly 5 months since I went out to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and as soon as I got back, I immediately started having problems with my computer, with the software that I use for editing. It went through a series of software upgrades, and then finally my computer just died, and then that killed my content creation for the last several months. Now, last week I had an opportunity to finally get a video out. It was very raw. I didn't edit it. I didn't do any of the normal intro extra stuff that I do. And now I'm kind of back up to running at about, 70-80% capacity off of a laptop that I'm using. So I wanted to use this time to kind of get caught up on stuff that I had filmed over the last several months to try and begin the process of getting content back out. So this video, in this adventure, we're actually heading to Middletown, New York, which is in upstate New York, to check out Rock Fantasy Pinball. Now, every year, the group of guys I hang out with, we wind up doing an annual event that we refer to as the Holiday Hoedown. We kind of rotate locations based on what the local arcade scene is. We all get together roughly right after Thanksgiving, but before Christmas, and we just kind of share in the camaraderie of gaming to get out and play both pinball and classic arcade games. And this time, as we were in upstate New York, we decided to go up to Rock Fantasy to hang out with Steven Keeler, who is the owner of Rock Fantasy, to see what it is that he had going on. Now, if you have not been to Rock Fantasy, it is a fantastic place to kind of get your game fix on. It has been around since its initial inception and opening going back to the 1980s. When Steven first kind of got the place up and running, it was really dedicated to like rock paraphernalia, rock posters, classic vinyl, all things music. And it really started down that pinball path when Steve went ahead and he bought a KISS pinball machine that he purchased, really just to kind of accentuate the store. And then over the years, several more were kind of added. And at one time, they had roughly 20 games on display. Currently, Steve's got about 44-ish, pinball machines of various vintages, going back from EMs all the way on up to modern Jersey Jack pinball, as well as modern Stern games. Now, the Orange County Pinball Club also has Rock Fantasy as like their de facto home location, where they also host a series of events throughout the year, whether it be tournament play, league night, where everybody kind of can get together and share in the love of pinball. Now, as I said, Rock Fantasy is located in Middletown, New York. They are a quarter drop location. You can kind of go in there, bring cash with you. Steve's got a couple of change machines on site, and depending upon the game, its vintage, it will vary in overall price depending upon what it is that you're wanting to play. So please sit back, relax, and check out what it is that Rock Fantasy has to offer, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. So we are in Middletown, New York, and we're going to head on into Rock Fantasy, and I'll show you guys what they got going on. So immediately you're greeted with a ballet Dolly Parton and Dracula. It's pretty overwhelming when you come in here if you've never checked it out. I mean, it is both a rock and roll record vinyl paraphernalia store, as well as like just a bunch of other stuff that you'll find, like incense and glassware, movie posters, kind of a little bit of everything. And there are games just tucked everywhere in here. Over on this side, you've got Aerosmith, Guardians of the Galaxy, an original Galaxy by Stern, tons of glassware, like if you're into that kind of stuff. And then back over here, you've got a Ballet Viking, a Stars by Stern, Bobby Orr Power Play, a Ballet Captain Fantastic, and Evel Knievel. Unfortunately, some of these games are down. There's actually quite a few games down. Talking with Steve, the stuff that they got going on right now is that some of their techs have been out sick. So some of the games are down, but really, not enough that we're not having a good time. They've got a bubble checks. And then again, it's just nook and cranny after nook and cranny of games. You've got Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. You've got the original Star Trek. You've got Funhouse. Deadpool, I'm disappointed, is down. Back in the corner back there, you've got Batman 66, a Gorgar, and a Fast Break Through down. You've got KISS. They've got the 60th anniversary 007. One of only 500 made. I've had an opportunity to play this out in Oregon at Next Level Arcade, and I think now I've played it here, and I may have played it someplace else once before. Got the Jersey Jacks, Guns N' Roses, Godzilla, Led Zeppelin, Jaws, Pulp Fiction. They are on CERN Insider Connect with the leaderboard. They've got the original Bimbo Clown. Thing is terrifying. Bally's the $6 Million Man. The other James Bond 007, Cirque Voltaire. They've got X-Men actually with a Twitch streaming rig hooked up on it. Beatles in the back. Steve Ritchie Star Wars and Rolling Stones. This is a quarter drop location. The games vary in price from $1 a play to 75 cents depending upon title and age. And then it's just amazing, dude. It's a sensory overload in this place. They've got a converted deluxe Space Invaders that's got some type of a 60-1 or 19-1 running on it. They've got a Stern Rush, Black Knight. I love this game, Black Knight Swords of Rage. Another fantastic Steve Ritchie title. Avengers Infinity Quest, Mandalorian Pro. I just sold my premium to trade it in for a Jaws premium. Really digging it, but I missed my Mandalorian. The Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast. Cactus Canyon, AMC's Walking Dead with the crazy creepy topper. Jack Dangerous Foo Fighters. Elvira's House of the Dead. House of Horrors. And Monster Bash. And then it's on to the next room where we start getting some of the more classic titles. We've got Addams Family, Creature from the Black Lagoon. We're really lucky in the fact that we're really the only ones here this Friday night. It's a cold night up here in Middletown, and we're up here for our annual holiday party, staying at my place in Milford, Pennsylvania. We came here as our first destination stop, and we got the whole place to ourselves. Bally's Attack from Mars, or the remake. Bram Stoker's Dracula with the alternate translate. The Munsters, Metallica. The new Metallica just came out. I'm curious if Steve is going to wind up adding it here and swapping out the original, or he's just going to add it, to the collection. They've got an AC/DC, unfortunately, down. Jurassic Park, the original Data East, right next to the current Stern Jurassic Park. Medieval Madness and Congo. Dude, people just love on this game on Congo. Maybe I'm just a terrible pinball player and I just don't understand. I played it a few times tonight. I've played it before. I'm still trying to, find what the true appeal to that game is. Another Kiss back here. Cruising USA, which is down, and Asteroids. Jersey Jacks, current, the Elton John. Stern Catacomb. This is actually a really cool earlier solid state game. The Machine, Bride of Pinbot, always fantastic. Genie. Cyclone, Theater of Magic, one of my absolute favorite titles. Stern Sea Witch, another one that I really like. Cheetah, and then another multi back here in Mario Brothers, and another driving game, the Fury Racing. So lots of UV stuff going on, incredible music, just like absolute sensory overload kind of a destination. If you happen to be in upstate New York and you're looking to get your game fix on, and you're wanting to play some pins, please come on over and check out Rock Fantasy. Talk to Steve. He loves talking about, music and pins and kind of everything on the in-between. And if you're looking to drop some quarters and support a local arcade and business, please come on down and check it out. Okay, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed Rock Fantasy as much as we did. It's a great location. If you're looking to get your game fix on and you're in the upstate New York, Middletown area, please head on over, check it out, talk to Steve, drop a quarter or two, and get your game fix on. Now that I'm back up and running, the goal is to kind of go back to my back catalog of stuff that I filmed over the last several months and to begin getting that content out. So if you're not currently subscribed, please do so. Hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for the videos that I've already shot as I continue to pick steam back up and get my content out. And as always, get your game fix on, and I'll see you on the next one.
Neon sunrise on a highway sign. Kapows rolling out at 9:30. Cassette in the dash, synth beats in his veins, chasing that glow where the high score reigns. From city to city, he's on the trail of colder, hungry legends and